Glad to have you with us from Bowers Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Let me say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Longo before the game. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Comes down, it's Reed. Runs through a man, he might have space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Churns into the pile. Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Sells to run, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
So Middle Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Motion from the back. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Floats it out in space. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. wide left, it's O'Neal. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Left side is Allen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Follows his blocks. It's Martin. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. At the 45, on his way. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in, it's Patterson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They just keep firing. Fires on the move. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Turns it upfield. Brought down inside the 15. Mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the give to the back. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Down he goes. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's blocked. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Here he goes. He's got the first down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Out wide left, it's Allen. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll go to the counter. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on 1st down. Turns up, it's O'Neal. And they swarm him under. 2nd and long here. From the gun. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Moving the pocket, it's locked. He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field, the offense ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The sure hands, it's Allen. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Martin. Uh-oh, look out. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tries to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And now they've moved into the red zone. Finds his man on the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan and red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Locke. Fires immediately. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Second down to the air. Got it in the middle, it's O'Neal. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Caught on the RPO. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Out wide right, it's Lacey. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The throw. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. Look out! And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 7 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Back down to your game in Huntsville. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Rush is on. Breaks loose. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Got him right there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Between the hashes, it's Burns. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Moves the pocket. It's locked. Got a man. It's Reed. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
The Bearcats will try to punch it in on first and goal. Touchdown Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Running inside, it's Martin. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Left side is Lacey. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On the run, it's Shaw. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Making his first move. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sets his feet, it's locked. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. There he goes down the right side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Working the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play fake. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Direct snap. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to try to return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to... consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done, and listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.